At this stage, I'm just going to pencil in some of the characters that I want to have in the picture. So I'm going to have a cat. So the cat's going to be down here. Okay, like this. Tail will come around like this. Okay, so that's the first one. Then I'm going to have a couple of rabbits. So I'm going to have a rabbit here. A lop-eared rabbit, so that's its ear. So this is the back of the rabbit. It's its tail. And we'll have the front of it here. Then I'm going to have another rabbit, and it's going to be sitting up. So put its head in first, roughly speaking. Then I'm going to have the ears come up. So we'll have its back, and down here with its tail, front, a couple of paws sticking out here, and then its belly. We won't see its feet. Moving on, I'm going to put a bear up here, and it's a bit like Atlas holding up the heavens. It's going to be holding up this dot of the eye. So this is its head, and its body is going to be here, and it's going to be sitting, so its legs are going to come out here, and then I'm going to have one arm going up like this round, and then the other will be sort of behind its head, come up like that. I hope that's going to work out. I better put its ears in just so I know where they go. Then a bit further down, I'm going to have some hedgehogs. Sometimes put them on the letter Y. I'm going to have one here looking over this way. Be its face. And I'm going to have another on the other side. I'm just trying to get in the rough shape. I'm not putting any great detail in. There's no point in doing the detail at the moment, because I might change my mind about what's going to go in. And then down the bottom I'm going to put another one in down here. So, and it's going to be looking upwards, so I need the snout to be pointed up like this. Its feet will be here. That'll be the shape of its face. As I say, there's no point in putting the detail in, because that'll be put in with the brush. Now in the center of the picture here, I'm going to put another character. It's going to be a frog, and the frog's going to be sitting. So if I put its body in, head will be here, its eyes, its legs are going to be dropping off the end of the serif letter here. This one I'm going to tuck back like this, and then its foot there. The other leg will come out and go down like this. Again, its webbed foot going to go in there. So I often have these same characters, and then I add to them. So the frog's arm is going to come up here, because he's going to be holding a fishing rod. So the fishing rod's going to come up like this, and then it's going to come over and down like that. So I need the other hand to come in, so I'll put the hand there, and then that will connect onto the other arm. Let's just put this arm in here so we can see where it is. Right. Now, I think up the top here, I'm probably going to have another bear, and it will be, let's say it's going to be seated. So, well, let's put it on this letter. Yeah. So it can be sitting like this with its legs tucked up. So its body, its head, there's the ears. Maybe this one's sitting doing something like, say, reading a book. So I could indicate the book in here, like this. There's the other side of the book. Okay, so that's in place. Okay, now I've got another character that I put into all of my pictures. It's a ladybird. So throw that round. Its head will be here, its tail, legs. And then up above there'll be an umbrella. So there's the umbrella. Again, there's no point putting any more detail in because it's going to be put in with paint. So what else have we got to do? I sometimes put a sort of wormy creature on letter A's. So it'll come around like this, and that'll be its head. So it's a tail, but it's more like a caterpillar. So there we go. So that's in place. I've probably got room for another bear, perhaps up here. It might be perhaps facing the other way. Make it a little bit different from this one here. So I'll perhaps have it sitting up. Not sure what it's going to be doing yet. I'll decide that later on. Okay, I'd like to put a butterfly into these pictures too. So I think I'll probably put it here. So this is its body, and then its upper wing will come up like this, and then the lower wing will come out. It's more rounded. I'll give it a little tail piece there, like that. And its legs are going to come down like that, and then it's going to have an antenna that comes up. Again, the detail doesn't need to go into it at this stage. Okay, now in this picture I've been asked to put in an elephant. So that's pretty big. So I'm going to put it in here so that it's behind the lettering. Whereas all of these other, some of these other creatures are on the letters and some are in front. But this one's going to be behind. So, so I think what I need to do is to try and get the head in here. It won't be a full-size elephant. It'll be a baby elephant, probably. So I think I probably need the head to be about here. So obviously, to do something like an elephant, I can't just conjure it up out of my head. I've got to have a look at a picture of an elephant and see if I can adapt it to fit into this space. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Let's take that up. It's going to go across the butterfly. I'll bring its back end down here. So its body is quite deep, so I'll put the belly sort of in here, and its back leg will probably come round in an arc like this, then down, and down like this. So its tail, and I think I'll have the other leg in, just showing on behind. Okay, now we've got the tricky part at the front, so I think the legs will come down pretty well straight, really, like this. Swelling out towards the bottom now, because so we'll see the sort of pad on the elephant's foot here. Some big toenails. Again, we might catch sight of the other leg, but it might be interesting to try and put a leg in here so that he's kind of like walking, and so I'll see if I can do that. He'll come like this. Now it's looking quite good, so that'll be its foot. Okay, that gives it a bit of movement. Right, now we've got the head to do. So come down. I think what I want to do is to try and make it look like the trunk is coming across behind the letter. I might have to take this out now. You see, this is not going to work. Let's take the worm, the caterpillar out. We'll bring the trunk across and loop it through here. So like this. And then maybe sort of open it up for its sort of snout bit here. A couple of holes. Yeah, it's quite interesting. And then it'll have tusks. Even baby elephants have got tusks, so maybe have the tusks coming out here over the front. I don't know if that'll work. Yeah, I think it probably will. So, and then we need the eye, more crucial eye. They've actually got quite small eyes, elephants, for their size. And then, of course, the ear. Now, and when you do the ear, you have to decide what kind of elephant it is, because it's either an African elephant or it's an Indian elephant. Right, let's see if I think I maybe want the ears to come out this way, but I'll try it and see what it looks like. It's kind of like on a hinge. It sort of hinges from here, so it might be quite nice also to take the ear maybe over there into the letter. Right. Okay, so as you see, I'm sort of, to some extent, making it up as I'm going along. Okay, so down here, I'm going to have a stretch of water. I'm just going to sketch in the area that it takes up, roughly. So, where this goes into the water, the end of the fishing line, there'll be some detail there. And then in the water, I put a fish. So the way I do the fish is just to have the head poking out the water. And then we have its tail at the other end, somewhere down here. Very simple tail like that. Again, the detail again will go in later on, but there'll be an eye there. And I'm thinking that there's a character that I use. It's a kind of like a stoat, and it works quite well with this upright letter L. So the way I do that is to have the front, its breast here, with its paw coming down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take its head up here. Its head's going to be looking backwards like this. It's going to take it across the letters, but I'm going to have to sort out the line coming down here over the character, like so. He's looking out from the back, and then the nice thing about this character is you can take the back down and then bring it round in a sweep like this and bring its tail right out onto the front. So, and then its back leg would be here. So you just have to suggest the back leg, but it's going to be standing behind the letter. And then I could put maybe an eye. Its eye will be about here. Nose will be here. Okay, so there's a little bit of space here, but I might put something in there later on. I don't know. So that's it, sort of ready to go. Show you kind of close to. It's not very detailed. But the idea is that there's enough there for me to begin to work on.